Ngona bekumnandi when it was said ukuthi we are attacking with Orlando Pirates, defending with Mamelodi Sundowns and watching with the Kaizer Chiefs. I think ayiqhubeke ibe kanjalo. Kaizer Chiefs will continue watching while supporting Mexico. I think that's fair. Kodwa ke asikho lapho. Sanibonani football lovers. Welcome to PK Sports. Igama lami Mbongi Nkosi. Thembe ukuthi ni kahle niyaphila. Danko. Today we're going to be discussing about three players. It's Ukabelo Dlamini, Cassius Mailula and Uneo Mayema. I hope ukuthi ni kahle niyaphila ngoba zisazokhala. Especially eMzansi because kuningi okwenzekayo. It's a lot. But ngicela ningisize ngento eyodwa ngokulike nokusubscribe to the channel if awaka subscribe. Kodwa mase usubscribeile danko kaningi. Asivele sihlala udabeni. We saw ukuthi it was reported ukuthi Kaizer Chiefs want to renew Gaston Sireno's contract including George Matlow's contract. That simply means ukuthi in the transfer window we should expect that Kaizer Chiefs will make a signing that is an attacking midfield. And so far I can only think about these three players because I believe kuti they are the ones that might help Kaizer Chiefs in that attacking midfield position. Because so far I won't say that we have a player that we can rely on. We saw Umdo die showing glimpses of that kuti if he can be consistent enough, he can be trusted in that position. But releasing two players that are playing attacking midfield, it simply means kuti there should be a replacement of a player that will play as an attacking midfield. And there's Ukabelo Dlamini from Orlando Pirates. It is said that he's likely to be released. And the Kaizer Chiefs is a team that is linked with Ukabelo Dlamini. And we all know the quality that he is. But unfortunately at Pirates, he is getting limited game time because there are players that are playing ahead of him. We are talking about Patrick, Tito Maswanganyi and Urele Buhile, President Amatuke Mufukeng. And we all know ukuthi Mufukeng this season he was tested as an attacking midfield, and which will mean ukuthi Ukabelo Dlamini, his chances of making it to the starting 11, the chances are very slim. We do Tito also, whom this season was a backup Kamafuki. And at Chiefs, we know ukuthi in terms of players that we have, the reason why sometimes when you hear that there are players from Mamelodi Sundowns, Orlando Pirates being released and Kaizer Chiefs are most likely to be the team that can sign those players is because if you look at the quality at our team and you look at those players, it is difficult to complain with no lower simfun because we know ukuthi at our club in terms of that quality aliki player elengafika kuye. Looking at Ushenko, we know very well that he is a free kick specialist, set piece specialist, technically good. He's technically gifted, and you know very well that him playing as an attacking midfielder, he might not be the preferred player because I'd say that him and Nkosini Ngcobo, they are the same kind of players. You would think that they are lazy, but those are kind of players that actually enjoys having the ball in their feet because they know that they have to think first before releasing the ball. Unlike players that are quick, that will decide when they pass them the ball going forward. And creativity, they are good. In creativity, they have it. It's just good they are getting limited game time, looking at the positions that they play and the players that have to start ahead of them. And Ushenko is that player. I'd say good, he's one of the best attacking midfielders in South Africa, but he's underrated. He doesn't have a PR that backs him compared to the other players. And at Chiefs, I'd say ukuthi might be a good addition considering his age. But another thing is that he's not a player that I can say ukuthi he might be an investment of the future whereby they plan around him looking at his age, and currently he's injured. That's another thing I think ukuthi might make it difficult ukuthi other fans to say okay, we have no problem with him coming at Chiefs, but will he be able ukuthi ayisize i-Chiefs? Will we be able to bear with him up until he recovers? That's the thing. Because him, as an attacking midfielder, he is a good player, to be honest. It's just nje ukuthi he was unlucky ukuthi in all the seasons that he played at Pirates, he wasn't getting that enough game time that would make him look like a player that ukuthi even at Bafana, he can go. But there are always players starting ahead of him. At Chiefs, now that we have two players that are released, I think there is a space for him. But it's all about Kuti. Is he gonna be a long-term or a short-term investment? And by looking at age, I don't think so. Kuti might be the long-term. But if it happens with Kaizer Chiefs gets to sign him, I don't see a problem with that. Because currently, I'm attacking midfielders that we have, it's Eden Chislet and Mduduzi Shabalala. We'll count Mfundo because he sometimes play in that position, of which I think if he might play regularly, he might grow in that position. I don't know, Gutinina, what do you think about Ukabelo Dlamini? And then, let's move to the second player. It's Cassius Mailula. It's another player, I think, Guti, if it was up to me, Kaizer Chiefs, they should try by all means to secure his signature. Because in terms of age, he's still good. And experience-wise, he knows how to play Mzansi. And he's a good player that has a huge input in the team. We saw it Mamelodi Sundowns. Yeah, people might be against because they are tired of getting players from Mamelodi Sundowns and Orlando Pirates. But in our team, there's no one that is better than him, to be honest. But another thing is that even if Kaizer Chiefs would want to sign him, he made it clear which in Mzansi, the only team that he has a place in his heart for, it's in Mamelodi Sundowns. And you know very well, Guti, at Sundowns, most players, they go there because they have ambitions of winning Champions League, winning trophies. And so far at Chiefs, it's not the case. Yabo, that's another thing. With right now, sometimes you see players, when they hear, okay, Kaizer Chiefs is interested in signing you, they quickly turn that offer down because they know, it's only those that only supported the Kaizer Chiefs since from birth that had that goal with I want to play for Kaizer Chiefs, regardless of whether they are winning or not. But to Cassius Mailula, I would break the bank to sign him, especially for next season, whereby the team looks like it wants to be competitive and wants to win something for their fans. Another left-footed attacking midfield, also Ushengu. Today those three players are all left-footed, which brings me to the third player, Neo Maema, Upili. He's not only a player that has a left footer that is educated, he's also educated. And I've read it somewhere, Guti, Kaizer Chiefs have inquired about the services of Umayema, but it's not official. Okay, now they want to sign him. He's on the radar of the Kaizer Chiefs. And if you look at the player, you know Guti, he is good. And you know Guti, He's currently on loan to Isimba from Mamelodi Sundowns, and his loan is coming to an end, and his fate lies in the hands of Steve Barker. He's the one that will decide, do I want to keep him at Simba because I know I want to be competitive, I have to challenge young Africans for the league. And Kaizer Chiefs as a team that I'd say it won't be difficult for them to get to Miami, but it will be all about what will he be promised to sign for Kaizer Chiefs, and what is he going to bring with Kaizer Chiefs, because we know very well he is a player that possesses so much quality. It's just at Sundowns kuba difficult a player, if it's not umshishi, to play regularly in a team like Mamelodi Sundowns that has a squad that is star-studded. And Upile, another thing, you look at the age, sekamdala, and that's another thing with Chiefs. Enye into ebuye ibabulale now is that when they go for mass signings, most of the time it's players that already they are reaching 30, of which it's a benchmark for a player to be performing great. And you look at how now it achieves the players that were recruited. You look at Abomaboy, you look at their age, and then you decide, is it now based on ambition when it comes to player signings, or it's just signing because the players are available? And those three players that are linked, all of them are playing with a left foot, meaning technically they are good. And Umayema is one player that Kaizer Chiefs wanted to sign for seasons, but they were failing to do so. Because we know with the Sundowns, sometimes they won't sell a player to a team that they are competing against if that player is still in a good performing condition. Rather go there as a free agent whereby you are washed now. You are no longer going to perform in such a way it will give us panics when we play against the Kaizer Chiefs. But in that number 10 role, we need someone that has experience. We need someone that has equality to understand when to release, when to shoot, when to pass. You see, a player that is going to give Kaizer Chiefs equality in terms of attack. I believe that's an attacking midfielder that we should sign. But if it was up to me, and if it was possible, Cassius Mailula, it's a player I would go for. I don't know about you. Tell me in the comment section, what do you think about these three attacking midfielders?